Right, you're going to stay back there. I'm charging in, where I apparently have a billion different abilities. You're coming in here. What are your abilities? Clash of Iron! Issue a mocking invitation challenging enemies to attack Barrack. We should do that on all four of you. You should back off. And then I am... Coordinate with verse to knock your opponent prone. And back up with that. Electric Jolt. This is an AoE. Can't quite hit 3 people. I can hit 2 though.
Sorry.
Renewal. Lantry restores the party's weapons and armor to pristine condition, increases the damage from weapons and protection from armor. Interesting. Lantry quickly heals the Fatebinder with a surge of restorative energy. The burst of energy is so invigorating the Fatebinder is also hastened for the duration. That's the heal. Titan's Touch. +2 vitality, +2 might. That's a one target thing. Well, Watcher's Judgment. Lantry strikes his opponent, interrupting them and lowering their non-physical armor. If used from stealth, this attack also paralyzes the opponent. We're going to have you thwack that guy.
Apologies, but
no,
I can't do that.
Okay, so you are now attacking him. That's good. So once again, let's try dropping this.
Sorry, I can't.
Then you... No, that's not the ability I want. Iron Trolling. Barrack and the Fatebinder both bang on their shields and armor, harassing the enemy. The target is compelled to attack Barrack for a short time while the Fatebinder's mocking gestures leave the enemy confused and off guard. The foe loses all ability to parry and dodge until they recover their senses. That's pretty good. Once per encounter, so we could use it. Alright. Enemy is left prone until they can make sense of the illusion. So let's prone you two. And then have you... You keep getting interrupted. Is that what the problem is? I think it might be. Alright, so Quill Strike. Finish? No, don't finish that. Well, let's have you doing the Quicken on the Fatebinder. Oh, you have to do it together? Nope. Right, now both of you are definitely attacking Barrack. Oh no, not anymore. Why can't you do this?
Right.
Don't know. What weapon are you using? Lantry's Quill. Melee ranged attack. Only Lantry can equip this. It's a pierce, so it's a throw. Oh yeah, it's one-handed and throw weapons. Okay. Maybe I should have taken thrown weapons. Magic and throwing weapons. Let's troll this character.
Ready?
Yeah. Alright. Mordred, let's shield slam the archer. Down you go. And then let's fry you with electricity as well.
Come and feast my iron!
I can heal myself once per encounter. Let's do that. Alright. Here comes the counter. What's that? Coordinate with verse to knock your opponent prone, then follow up with a strong bleeding attack. Let's do it.
Ready?
Did I always have this much blood?
Oh, crap. Oops.
Got dark all of a sudden.
Let's pull you back a bit. Then have you switching to staff. And have you blast them with the staff. Charge Strike. Charge up your magic staff and release a powerful burst of energy that explodes in a small area around the target. That's not a small area. That's a really freaking big area.
I got it.
Ooh, nice. I'm going to use that more often. Boom! By a righteous spreading of blood, we have found our answer. Regrettably, it appears the sage is worthy of leaving our camp alive. The fifth eye offers a short mocking bow to Lantry. By the customs set forth by the voices of Nara, you are free to go, old man. Brag to your grandkids that you fell afoul of Chorus, yet live to tell the story. Now we see if this old man was worth the effort. Gracious Fatebinder! The sage holds his hands up, cowering backwards. I am humbled that you would put yourself at risk for me. I assure you, you have my full obedience and cooperation. I thought I'd die tied to that post. The sage looks down at the rope-worn wrists in disbelief. Now, hand me that parchment. I'm certain I can decipher it. Well, much of the parchment was weathered, but I could make out the important parts of the text. The note makes mention of a meeting spot west of Tripnettle. Wounded. When party member takes damage, they will start to lose health. The health bar next to the portrait will start to decrease. When a party's health drops too low, they will gain a wound, and the health bar will turn red. Wounded characters will have their maximum health reduced. Wounds are removed when the party rests or when a character levels up. I think she did during the battle. So, the old sage knows his words after all. I'd ask that you travel ahead and see if you can't get Captain Florian to yield to the chorus. They'll strike at the first light of a chorus gang, but perhaps they will parley if yours is the face they see. I know the area, and I suggest we go at once. I'll show you the way. I'm eager to be far away from the stench of this camp. You're offering to come with me? Why? Because the alternative is... what? Living here with these illiterate brutes? My old study is under a rain of fire, and there is no family missing me. Besides, I'd much rather chronicle the binder that twice proclaimed an edict of Kyros. I'd be a fool to let someone else write your story. Alright, slow down. Introductions might be in order. My apologies, I guess we skipped that part. I'm Sage Lantry, formerly of the Vellum Citadel, and now of, well, nowhere I guess. Swear fealty to me and I'll let you leave this place with me. Yeah. If that is your price, I will pay it. I, Sage Lantry of the School of Ink and Quill, do pledge my services and Skeen to the Fatebinder, and by extension, the Court of Tunon. He dips into a steep bow before rising with a solemn smile. I know I may seem old and frail, but I know how to step lightly and how not to get killed. Really, I won't slow you down. Lead the way and let me know if I can be of service. Are we done here? Let's hightail it to Tripnettle. If your new pet doesn't behave himself along the way, I'm not above clipping his ears.
Right.
Right. Yeah, you did level up, so did you get a wound? Oh, and the Edict of Execution. The Overlord has decreed that all of the Valley in Kyros' Day of Swords shall die unless Kyros' representative holds Ascension Hall. Alright then, let's level you up then. You really need some more armor. Ability. Armor deflection. I'll give you finesse. And I want to make you more of a skirmisher, so you're more of an archer. First pins the target feet with an arrow, hobbling them so they move more slowly. Launch an arrow drenched in oil and covered in flames. Sets foes on fire for much longer than burning iron. Places burning iron. Attacks made with arrows gain armor penetration. While wearing only light armor, gain a bonus to dodge. That actually sounds really useful for you. I'll take it. So does it actually say if something is light armor? Light armor. Light armor. Light armor. It does. Marvellous. Heavy armor. Heavy. Light. And light. I'm going to assume that this is all heavy. Yeah, probably. So what are you wearing? Scholar's robes. Light armor cloth. Considering you are... no. You're a cleric, but you will definitely be standing behind at least Barak and probably even Barak and Mordred. Though Mordred's more of a mid-range mage. So that would reduce your recovery, which is not a good thing. That's a massive increase in recovery. So is that. That is a slight increase, and it gives you more disengagement defense. I'm going to have you equip that. Oh. Only Verse can equip it. Never mind then. Alright, is there anything else that we need to do here?
I got it.
No loot. Oh. Snigler Dagos, did we talk to you? Upon noticing your approach, the merchant straight turns up his posture and smiles. What an honour! The name Snigler Dagos. Originally of relative tranquility of the Northern Empire, I've since accepted a nomadic life for the sake of keeping Kyros' forces supplied with only the finest goods, local and imported. Let me see your wares. He winces a little. It's not much, but let me know if you see anything that piques your interest. Sigil of Channeled Strength, Sigil of Vigour, Lesser Sigil of Precise Action. Which does what? Increases the accuracy. Enhance target's attributes and damage. That's a... Oh, we can't afford these anyway. Oh, and there's the cone. Sigil of Channeled Strength. That's the one I want. Get a lightning cone.
I got it.
Hey, Gaming at Nights, how are you? So I think this is all that we came here to do. I'll just double check that. Yeah, we've spoken to all of these people. Alright, let's head on. So I think the next question is going to be... to where? What's that for? Spire. So Echo Call Crossing is the next major objective. I don't think we want to go there immediately. We do still have 8 days. So I think we're going to head over to the Trapnettle Wilderness, do the mission there, then go to the Northern Clearing, do the mission there, then head back. Because this will get us some more reinforcements, which I assume will make this attack easier. Yeah, all good, all good. Enjoying Tyranny, I haven't played it before. Speaking of playing though, this might well be soon to finish, so we're going to go to the Trapnet Wilderness, and then I think I will call it a day. So I'm afraid you joined me at just the wrong time, Gaming. Why can't I go here? Oh right, because I'm not actually at the edge of a map yet. Ha! Let's do that. It is a role-playing game. It's Tyranny, so it's all about playing through a story, essentially. Tripnettle earned its title from a preponderance of thick, stinging nettles. Though expanding settlers aggressively cleared the plant, the name persisted. Tripnettle is but one of the several expansive forests in the valley, easily capable of obscuring rebel movements and operations. You determined that the Vendrian Guard have operated in this area, making it a prime location to secure. Do it. I know your name is Bob. I didn't know if you wanted me saying that, though. Encounter in Vendrian's Well. As you make your way along one of the wide dirt roads that winds through the forest of the old apex, the mountains loom above you on every side, and only the mountain spire, jutting skyward from the centre of the broken realm, provides a constant landmark by which to navigate. Cresting a hill, you make out a flash of light on bronze through the trees, accompanied by the movement of several individuals. That much bronze, you realise, must indicate a group of Oathbreakers. They seem to be just around the next bend in the road. We're going to approach openly. You decide to continue along the road. You are a Fatebinder of Tunon, after all, a representative of the Overlord, and you will not sully your authority by sulking through the forest. As you round the bend, you find yourself looking at not one of patrol of their warriors, but two. Continue. Apex heraldry and bronze scale marks the first groups of the Vendrian Guard. The other warriors, however, wear rings of bronze set in heavy cured leather, a sigil on their tabards styled in the likeness of Bane. You recognize them from your time as a governor of Lethian's Crossing. These are members of the Bronze Brotherhood, brutal mercenaries out of Haven. Bronze Brotherhood is a mercenary company from the Free Cities dotting the Tyr's southern coast. Many of these mercenary companies were employed by Kyros' agents and slaughtered during the war. The Bronze Brotherhood survived thanks to their relatively safe posting in Lethian's Crossing, where the Voices of Nerat hired the company to help protect. So they're on our side, theoretically. You clear your throat and step forward to address the motley soldiers. The Oathbreakers mercenaries turn into you as one, muscles tensing all about, hands inching towards weapons. The lead Oathbreaker's mouth falls agape as she recognizes you. The Faithbinder! She slides her weapon from its sheath and holds it aloft. Tyrsman! This is the tyrant who would take our lands from us, who would claim the citadel, who would damn us all to death. She lowers the blade point towards you. I know none more deserving of death than this one. Attempt subterfuge. Convince the mercenaries to leave. Few crimes earn the enmity of the court of Fatebinders, you state, than the death of one of their own. Those involved can expect to be hunted to the shores of the Tyrs beyond. One of the mercenaries laughs. Who would bring charges against him if all witnesses to the crime have expired? Oathbreakers and mercenaries alike draw their weapons, advancing hungrily upon you. Sweet, a good fight. Scouting mode to gain a bonus to detect hidden containers of traps. Is there going to be another stream of Mad Max? Possibly, I don't know.
I'm not here to...
Back off. Make sure you're in front. Make sure you're kind of behind. Then you two can back off all the way back there. Okay. Right then. Who's the most dangerous? Hellhammer, Hell... the Helpless. What? Blink. Oh, right, that's the ability they're using. I thought that was his name, Hell the Helpless. So he had Hellhammer here and then Hell the Helpless. That would have just been funny. But unfortunately not. Right, you're going to move forwards. You're going to be slightly behind. You're already shooting. I think we're going to do Burning Iron. Launch a burning arrow that sets foes on fire. Don't we have one which hits multiple targets? I thought we did. Apparently not. Burning Iron. Against him. Should have cast Renewal when we first arrived. Let's see if we can get you buffed up. You issue a mocking invitation, challenging enemies to attack. We're going to move you forwards a little bit further, and then you are going to try and do your AoE in a moment. Now. Oh wow, hello. Let's have you switching to sword and board, and you can fight him. You may as well blast him. Right. You. Knock back. Right, let's do an electric jolt. Right. Can I hit 3 of them? Stop auto-selecting, damn it. Are there any ways of stopping this auto-selection? I don't think there are. That's annoying. Didn't happen in Pillars. I'm trying to target this to hit multiple people, damn it. So I'm pretty sure I could get 3 of you. Maybe not. Alright, we'll nail you two. Go. Yeah, I'm going to finish this battle, so it's going to go on for a little while, but then I will have to call it. Oh, you're coming after Mordred. Yeah, that's fine. You do that. Let's buff Mordred up a bit. Mordred, do you have an AoE? That's your self-heal. That's a knocking a target prone. You do! It's the charged strike, of course. Except I need you using your sword and board. Wow, Mordred's taking an absolute freaking beating. Take a healing potion. You heal him.
Consider it done.
How come you're taking such a beating? You're rooted and you're poisoned.
Ready?
Make you attack him. Let's have you quicken. Yeah, heal.
Ready?
Ow. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Huh. It's only a single target. Ow. I think I'm actually going to lose this fight. This is not going as well as I'd hoped.
Consider it done.
They're going to get a free hit.
Sorry, can't do it.
Nope. I can't believe they got the Fatebinder. That's really annoying. That's just the dual-wield ability. Yeah, you're getting more and more hurt. You go and have a drink. Actually, striking iron. Strike a single enemy, dealing significantly increased damage if the target is engaged. Well, there's a whole bunch of people targeting you right now, so let's go for him.
I'll do it for the north.
Oh crap, and he's almost dead now. You really need to hurry up with your heal. On him. Crap! Yeah, I need to load that. This is not going so well. I wasn't able to tie enough of them down with Barak. I'm still kind of learning all the abilities. This is the first, well, the second proper fight I've been in. The first one being the challenge earlier on. Whoa, pause. Barak, you run forwards. You sword and board up. You two back off. You cast that now. Right there, go.
Send me your champion.
There we go. Right.
Come.
Let's do a death from above. It's a one-off.
We should try that again.
But we're probably going to have to heal after this anyway. So let's death from above on him. You've already taunted. You, I am hoping, are already hitting stuff. And then you might hit.
That one rattled me hard.
We do it. Come on. There we go.
What a rush!
Nice. Except that he's almost dead already. We really need to get him healed up, and we'll have you. Whoops. Oh, that heals. Oh no, that is a self-heal. Where's the two-hander? You're the one who I think is actually doing most of the damage. Did I learn anything more about when Kaiserreich is supposed to be updated? They keep on saying that it's the map changes which are causing it to take much longer than expected, and there is no further ETA.
Feels like my blood is on fire.
Whoa, shit. I realised that you're not meant to be fighting them on your own. And you're rooted now. Fantastic. Heal yourself. You, Mordred, heal yourself. You. Burn. Him.
I feel...
Ah, bollocks. Not sure I can win this fight. Gotta be honest.
Famed.
It'll take more than that.
Shite. And you need a heal. You charge fist, channel an explosive surge of electrical energy, releasing it all at once to a nearby enemy, interrupting them and sending them flying back.
My armor is dented. Let me repair it.
Better. Has he just gone down? Oh, crying out loud. This is a ridiculous fight. Considering how bloody early on it is. And I'm playing on normal.